Welcome back my dear students, I'm Ma'am Shomi and this video is on the Blue Bead by NORAH BURKE. In the first video I had told you that we have decided to divide this short story into two parts, part 1 and part 2, and together we will be discussing more than 50 multiple choice questions. But surprise, surprise, as I was framing these multiple choice questions for you, I ended up framing more than 80 multiple choice questions. So, the whole story will be discussed in 3 parts. Part 1, Part 2 and Part 3. Kindly check the description box for the links. Come on, let us begin. Question 30. She knew what finery was, though she had been with her parents and brothers all through the jungle to the little town at the railhead where there was this bazaar. Question 1. She knew what finery was, though. What is the significance of though? Shows Sibya's life was not easy, shows that Sibya owned many expensive or ostentatious clothes, shows there was no bazaar where Sibya lived, none of the above. The word though signifies or shows that Sibya's life was not easy because of her poverty-stricken condition. Although she was poor, she knew what finery was. And what is the meaning of this word finery? Expensive or ostentatious clothes. Therefore, you can easily guess that B is not the right answer. The right answer, as I told you, is option A. Next, question 2. Who had accompanied Sibya to the bazaar? The Gujar woman, her father, her parents and brothers, or her friends? The right answer, option C, her parents and brothers. Question 3. Why had Sibya paused, amazed, before the sweetmeat stall? Shows the immaturity of Sibya, shows the greedy nature of Sibya, shows that Sibya was not allowed to eat sweets, or shows Sibya's yearning, surprise and curiosity. It's option D. She paused, amazed, before the sweetmeat stall, and this shows her yearning, her surprise and her curiosity. The word amazed is very important. The fact that Sibya is poor and she cannot afford these things is very important. Question 4. Which of the following was not there at the bazaar to attract Sibya's attention? Satin sewn with real silver thread, cloth stall stacked with great rolls of new cotton cloth, blue gem, tin trays from Birmingham. The right answer is very easy. It's option C, blue gem. And where will she find the blue gem? She will find the blue gem later towards the end of the story in the river where she had perhaps killed the crocodile, where the confrontation between Sibya and the crocodile had taken place. It's time for question number 5. What did Sibya sometimes taste at home? Wild honey, green chili, sugarcane or fish? The right answer is option A, wild honey. Page 95, you have: at home, she sometimes tasted wild honey or crunched the syrup out of a stalk of sugar cane. So, see, if you read the text, you will be able to answer all multiple choice questions very easily. Now, question number 31. Which state does the travelling merchant belong to? Kashmir, Gujarat, Punjab or Himachal Pradesh? The right answer, the travelling merchant belonged to option A, Kashmir. Question 32. What does the blue bead not symbolize? Sibya's greed for materialistic objects, the riches and luxuries that Sibya could never achieve, Sibya's bravery and heroism on that day, or how little things could make Sibya happy. What is the question? What does the blue bead not symbolize? The blue bead does not symbolize Sibya's greed for materialistic objects. Option A. The other options are correct. The blue bead symbolizes the riches and luxuries that she could never achieve. Sibia's bravery and heroism on that day, and the blue bead also symbolized how little things could make her happy. 33. What is not? I repeat, not a conflict in the story The Blue Bead. Sibia has to work much harder than any child should and struggles to survive. Lack of wealth in Sibia's family, human versus nature, the bazaar was far away from Sibia's hut. The right answer is not a conflict. Option D, the bazaar was far away from Sibia's hut. Learn the other major conflicts in the story from the options A, B and C. Question 34. The Kashmiri travelling merchant was showing dawn-coloured silks, great rolls of new cotton cloth, satins tuned with real silver thread, or a sari which had got chips of looking glass embroidered into the border. What is the right answer? Yes, it is option A, dawn-coloured silks. Question 35 now. There was no end to the wonders of the world. Explain the alliterative expression. Which one is the alliterative expression here? Now come on, you know what alliteration is by now. Yes, you have guessed it rightly, wonders of the world. So, here you will have to explain this expression. Let's read the options now. Fascinating things displayed in the exotic Indian bazaar, endless attractions that arouses the curiosity of a 12-year-old girl, architectural wonders of the world, or both A and B. The right answer is option D, both A and B. Wonders of the world, the expression does not stand for or symbolize the architectural wonders of the world. So, option C will not be the right answer. The right answer, as discussed, is both A and B. Question 36. Which of the following was not done by Sibia since she could toddle? Fetched water, husked corn, cut grass for fodder, or sat on silk cushions? The right answer, sat on silk cushions. Option D. Question 37. Why was Sibia going with her mother and some other women to the cliffs above the river? To fetch water, to get pepper grass, to put dung to dry, to husk corn. Well, she was going with her mother and some other women to the cliffs above the river to get paper grass. Option B. Now, question 38. What were the contents of the locked chest of a Kashmiri travelling merchant? Turquoises and opals, diamonds, gold bangles, ruby and sapphires. The right answer, option A, turquoises and opals. The next question now, question 39. Where did Sibia's mother and the other women sell paper grass? Agent, to the Kashmiri travelling merchant, to the paper mills, or in the bazaar? Where did they sell paper grass? They sold paper grass to the agent. See page number 96. When you had enough of it, you could take it down by bullock cart to the railhead and sell it to the agent, who would arrange for its dispatch to the paper mills. So the woman would sell it to the agent and then the agent would dispatch it to the paper mills. Now don't get confused. Question 40. What did Sibia carry as she skipped along beside her mother? A sickle, an axe, sickle and homemade hay fork, or a sharp knife? The right answer is option C, sickle and homemade hay fork. You could skip on the way out but not on the way back. Why? Due to the uneven terrain, due to physical inability, due to great load and tiredness, due to body aches. The right answer is due to great load and tiredness. Well, their body also ached, but here the most appropriate answer is due to great load and tiredness, not just due to body aches. The right answer hence is option C. Question 42. Why would Sibia have to wait to make a necklace made out of lal lal bijis? The shiny scarlet seeds were unavailable. Each seed had to be drilled with a red-hot needle. She was too poor to buy a new needle immediately. The family needle was lost. The right answer is option C. She was too poor to buy a new needle immediately. And the family needle was broken. Since she was poor, she could not afford to do so immediately. She would have to wait before buying a new needle. Which of the following is not a reason why the nomadic graziers would live at a Gujar encampment of grass huts? Option A, wait for their animals to finish all the easy grazing within easy reach. The weather is stormy, unable to sell enough of their white butter and white milk in the district, or lack of customers to buy the young male buffaloes for tiger bait. The right answer is weather is stormy, option B. Question 44. O for strings and strings of glass and beads, anklets, earrings, nose rings, bangles, all the gorgeous dazzle of the bazaar, all her little golden body decorated. What is implied? Girls love jewelry. Sibia's wishful thinking symbolizes the joys and things Sibia could never perhaps have in her life, or option D, both B and C. The right answer is option D, both B and C. This implies Sibia's wishful thinking as well as the joys and things Sibia could never perhaps have in her life. Why did NORAH BURKE call the Gujars man in the wandering pastoral age, as they scratched their food together and got their living from animals, grass and trees, as they used equipments like sickle and sticks, as they hoarded grains? None of the above. The right answer is option A, as they scratched their food together and got their living from animals, grass and trees. Question 46. Which of the following is not associated with the Gujar men and women? Turquoises and opals, silver jewelry, cultivation and agriculture, both A and C. Not associated. Well, the right answer is option D, both A and C. Turquoises and opals, cultivation and agriculture. Question 47. They could hear it rushing along. What does it stand for? The stream, the river, the crocodile or the sleeper? Right answer option B, the river. Question 48. Why did the women roll their skirts up? This gave them ease of movement. This prevented accidents. This helped them to keep their skirts dry and clean. This was the custom. Well, yes, indeed. This helped them to keep their skirts dry and clean, perhaps. Yes, this prevented accidents to some extent. But the most appropriate answer is this gave them ease of movement, option A. Next, 49. What did the women carry? Sickles, scissors, knives, sickles and hay forks. Option D is the right answer. Question 50. Why did the women shout their quarrels above the gush of the river? Noise frightens crocodiles. They are idling, gossiping women. They were junglies. They were frightened of the dangers of the jungle. Option A. Noise frightens crocodiles. Yes, they were also frightened of the dangers of the jungle, but it is clearly mentioned in the text that noise frightens crocodiles. I hope, my dear girls and boys, that you are finding our videos helpful. Kindly watch part 3 also, and I promise to upload it very soon. Till then, study hard, stay fit, stay at home and follow all the necessary safety precautions.